What's going on, guys? I'm blessed to be bringing on right now one of the top up and comers, I guess, in high school basketball. Since technically, you're a freshman, so you're a new guy to this team. But before we kind of get this interview underway, is there anything that you want to plug or anybody you want to shout out?
Uh, I just appreciate you for having me on today. Shout out my boy Trey. Uh, Boost my name a little bit. Shout out my family. That's it. God, yes sir.
Yeah. Well, real quick, I appreciate you coming on. No need to thank me ever. It's an honor to be doing what I do. I really wouldn't expect to still be interviewing players right now, or even be interviewing basketball players at all. So definitely a
Yeah,
blessing for sure. And I want to do a little throwback. I mean, I know you're young, you're a freshman. I don't know if you even understand the what your sweatshirt means, but Toys R Us,
yes
change the
sir.
hoops R Us. I mean, man, we got to pay our respects to Toys R Us
Yes
right
sir,
now. Is
bro.
that, is that a store you would go to a lot or what?
I used to go to Toys R Us all the time. I ain't gonna lie. Used to be the spot for sure. Get all my toys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, I'm definitely very blessed, probably blessed than most people. But I was never a big. I don't know. My parents never got me like hella toys. We just kind of had like like some good things in the house, and it's kind of what
Yeah.
what I use. Like we had this one thing. This probably got from Toys R Us, but it was like a almost like a mini house in our
Uh,
house. I
yeah.
probably used that a ton. But yeah, Toys R Us, man. That actually, I was in Israel this summer, and there was a Toys R
Uh,
Us in Israel, and I went in it. It's not as good as it is in America, but yeah,
yeah. For sure.
yeah. I used to go. I used to start liking going there almost when I was like maybe getting older in elementary school because I'm like, there's hella toys in here. Like, this place is kind of lit. Like
Man, man.
I never even realized.
Yeah, I used to get some of my games there, some of my Nerf guns. I used to play with the
Yeah.
Nerf guns a lot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like my mom, like she was like so against, like she was against Nerf guns and against video games. So
Oh
those are two
yeah.
things I never had. So
I feel you. I feel you.
yeah, I wanted to have those Nerf guns though. It looked kind of fun, but like sometimes like
Yeah.
because I've gone to people's houses and they have them. Like it kind of hurts. Like it's
Yeah, they be hurting sometimes though. But
yeah. I did used to want to get one of those laser tag things so you could like have at your
oh
house.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I be watching seeing them on TV. I be used to
yeah,
want them
yeah.
too.
Bro,
Yeah.
you know what I did see on TV though? I saw a thing where it's like a little machine and you put a football in it and then you pick like what route you want the football to throw it to and then it
Uh huh.
throws it to you, the machine. So you
Oh
could
yeah,
be
that's
like
fire.
yo, that's freaking lot. Like, bro, if I had
Yeah.
that, I mean, you could be playing. You could have Lily, like, four kids and do a 2-on-2, but then you don't need someone being like all time QB. Like, you just have the
Man,
you can do it. Like,
machine
I
throw.
saw
Yeah.
that, bro. Like toys are evolving, just like basketball players, and I guess that's perfect segue. I mean, you're a freshman and you already got a Division 1 offer, so I want you to kind of take
So
me through like your basketball journey, kind of where it all started.
and my coach, my dad always been my coach. He started coaching a long time ago with my oldest brother. And I don't know, he just always had me in the gym. I always heard the balls bouncing. I just fell in love with the game, and I just gradually got better and better, and started playing with my hometown team, coming by, and then just moved up from there. And yeah,
And you mentioned your dad being a coach. I guess you definitely say that there are more positives than negatives, but still, like people sometimes people kind of feel bad for that coach's son kind of thing because, of course, you're going to be getting a lot of hate from other people, whether it's even in like a rec league kind of thing, or if you're playing A,
yeah,
you're always going to be hating on you for being the coach's son. So how have you dealt with that throughout your life?
nah, it's always been sort of harder being a coach's son. I get that hate, but I also my dad was never the one to just give me a spot because I'm his son. I always had to work for my spot no matter what, and he pushed me harder than anyone else, and he just pushed me to be the leader on the court I am today and off the court.
Yeah. So you bring up off the court because of course we kind of assume uh what he did and impact you on the court, but what about off the court? Like what sorts of lessons have you learned from that?
Yeah, just being a leader. He always really been a leader, and just the stuff he did at them practices when we was younger, just lessons like you got to work for everything. It's nothing given to you. You got to work for everything. Just important lessons like that.
So is your dad also like your high school coach, or is he not the coach of your high school?
Nah. He recently stopped coaching me. He just let me sort of play my game now, and just passing that to let me learn from other coaches.
Yeah. So I am curious though. I feel like it is kind of the same for all, I guess, coaches' sons, but you never know. Like after a game, when you guys driving home or at your house, are you guys talking about the game, or is it almost like he wasn't even there?
Nah, yeah, definitely. It's always them talks after games, them long car rides. It's definitely them talks. Some days I get the good talks, the good game. Some days I get the bad talks. What you always it was always I had to think about my answers though, like it's what you did good, what you did bad, and how you can learn from it.
Yeah, and I mean, it seems like you're like, oh, this is a no-brainer question, but I think I've heard more times than not that like players' dads that coach them like in high school or middle school, whatever. Like when they would come home, they said like, oh, it was like he wasn't even there. Like we
Uh,
wouldn't bring it into the house. So that's kind of why
yeah,
I was really curious.
yeah.
Yeah. So then I guess continuing on now. I mean your high school, Orchard Lake St. Mary. So I know Trey goes there. He's also a pretty big time player in the class of 2025. What's it like, I guess, starting off your high school career, with another top player in your class?
Trey, my dog, that's my dog. We've been hooping together since we was kids. You know, we, in my opinion, we the best backcourt in 2025. So best backcourt in high school right now. So it's gonna be fun this year. We got a lot in store for sure.
Yeah. So what makes you two like a special backcourt since you're making that pretty strong claim?
Yeah. Our chemistry is just our chemistry. We've been playing together for a long time. We know what each other gonna be at and stuff. Yeah.
Did you also play AAU basketball or middle school basketball with him as well?
Yeah, we've been playing AU for a long time. Yeah, we play with Bates fundamentals together.
Yeah. What about middle school? Did you play with anybody like our middle school team that was kind of top tier, or not really?
Uh, in middle school, I had a couple of kids. It wasn't. I always played up in middle school till my last couple of years, but yeah, it wasn't like that top many
Yeah.
players around me.
So you're saying that like when you were in middle school, you were playing high school basketball, or what do you mean by that?
Like in middle school, like when I was in fourth grade, I play eighth grade type stuff, and like in like fifth grade, I always play eighth grade, and like always the highest level in middle school I could play. I didn't have a chance to play high school basketball when I was in middle school, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, because I didn't I mean I know a lot of middle schools are different. Like my middle school, we just had one, and we were a big middle school too. We just had one team. We didn't have like sixth grade team, seventh grade team, eighth grade team. I
yeah,
think we did have that. I think I could have made it. Maybe I probably wouldn't have, but I definitely like it would have been nice. Would have been convenient. Even in high school too, man. We had like a freshman team, then a
uh-huh,
JV, and then like whatever varsity. I don't think I'd make it
yeah,
either, but it would still be kind of nice. It's another advantage. But
yeah,
I guess I did realize like Corona for you. So I guess that happened like when you were in seventh grade, and then it's last year too,
yeah.
like your eighth grade year. So what was Corona like for you? Like you really didn't get to even experience middle school.
Nah, not my higher grades in middle school. Definitely seventh, eighth grade. Um, it's kind of all at home, and like you know, yeah, I couldn't really go into the building a lot. Last year was different though. It was like remote, so I could go back and forth some days. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, for most people, like middle school's not really a highlight of their life, so it's not. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
I wouldn't say you really missed out on much, but like I just kind of realized like you don't really know what middle school's like. I'm thinking like this guy is like didn't really do much in middle school, which is kind of surprising. But I guess now going into high school, something that's kind of big with high school, or I guess kind of big is homecoming. So I know Trey. I asked him one of the first questions, like, "Yo, you went to homecoming? Seemed like you liked it. Were you in attendance as well?"
yeah. We was both there. Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you think of it?
It was pretty cool. Music could have been a little better, but yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. So what would have made like what songs did you want them to play they didn't play?
They could have played. I don't even know. They could have played. Anything a little better. They could have played some Rio, my boy Rio. Uh, I don't know. They could play anybody a little better.
Yeah, like Party in the USA.
I you want to hear that for sure.
Nah, but that song's a banger though. That song's actually a banger. I'm telling. I hope like you're not like that song's. Like, I was thinking about it. I'm like that's a good song. I mean, still to this day, like you still jam out to me. I mean, if you're gonna laugh like that song like when you're like 40 years old and you put on the radio, it's like throwbacks. That's gonna be one of the songs for sure.
Yeah, it's for sure gonna be up there.
Yeah, like I gotta ask. I hope this doesn't offend you. But like, are you missing teeth?
Yeah, my middle tooth. It's like back in the day. I was playing football. It was after my football game. We was playing tag, and then I had jumped the fence, and my cleats got caught in the fence, and
Oh,
then I fell straight head first, and then my tooth went into my gums. So I got to get surgery
bro, I
in a
just
minute.
ate, bro. I just had dinner.
My fault, bro. My
Oh,
fault.
you're good. You're good. Man, that is. I mean, that is the intro. That's probably the most gruesome story I've heard on these interviews before. So I definitely
Yeah,
that tops it. But man, I feel bad, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
it's straight. Cool.
Yeah. I mean, do you like miss your teeth? Like, it's not a big deal.
It low key it's become really part of me. Like I really taking it in because it happened a long time ago, and a lot of people know the story now, so it's really just a part of me now.
Yeah. So for anyone that doesn't know the story, I guess I mean now I know it, but have you ever maybe made the story a little cooler? Like I was fighting a tiger or playing basketball and like I dunked on the kid and he got mad and punched me in the face. Like have you ever done that before?
Nah. Oh, you just kept it real for sure. Yeah.
It's funny. I actually know someone that has like a scar on their cheek, like two scars.
Uh-huh.
And I think it was from actually well, he didn't like wrestle a tiger, but he was like holding a baby tiger and like it scratched him on the face.
Uh-huh.
Like,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
so like it was funny because it's like you're like oh like you're capping, like he wasn't capping.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I guess now we got to bring it back a little more to the high school side of things. But you did mention like I think you're playing football. So are you still playing football at all or not really?
I ain't played this year, my freshman year, but I'm coming back next year. Yep.
Yeah. And are you just playing like I guess just for fun or like are you really taking it seriously and maybe trying to play in college as well?
No, I might try to do a dual athlete in college. But yeah.
Yeah, but I guess something though. I mean, if you get offers for football, or if you don't, we know we got basketball covered at least right now. I mean, you're being a freshman, haven't played a single high school game yet. You already got offer from Eastern Michigan, so take us through that day when you received your very first offer at such a young age.
Yeah. It was crazy. I was super excited. I just been working hard in the past and it just paid off. And just to hear that I got that offer, it was super exciting.
And what kind of happened like on that day exactly? Like, was it after a game and then all of a sudden you're on your phone and like seeing all these notifications, or how did you find out and how did it all go down?
Yeah, it was you know I it was after an open run and I just it was at school at an open run and I just happened when I got back to my dorm, I got out the shower and I just got the call.
Yeah. Wait. Did you say dorm?
Yeah.
Wait. So then are you not like living like at your house? Are you at like a boarding school?
Now I'm at my house right now, but they got dorms on campus, so I stay in my dorm during the week. It's like an hour and a couple minutes
Okay.
away
Oh,
from my house.
shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you, I mean, is that like a little bit weird where it's like, because I know kids that drive. I mean, there's like a few like good players like in my area that drive like super far to get to their
hmm
schools. The best, like some of the best basketball teams down here, like they'll drive like an hour to get there, and they
Yeah.
don't really have that luxury of staying at their school. But do you like, is it almost weird where it's like you could really go there and back every day? You might have to wake up earlier and get home later, but like you really could do that. Like, is it weird knowing that you're staying overnight when your house isn't too far away?
Yeah, it's cool. I ain't gonna lie, it's cool. It's a different experience preparing me for college. You know,
Mhm.
growing into a young man, just being by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you wanted to though, could you go home like whenever you want technically? Like could you just say like, yo, like you want to do me a quick favor, just like drive an hour and pick me
Yeah.
up after like staying in the dorm? Like could you do that or will they not let you?
Yeah. Yeah. I could go home whenever I want for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So who's your roommate then, or are you by yourself?
Nah, I stay by myself.
Okay, that's actually kind of nice. So how big's your dorm then?
I got 2 rooms. It's like a bathroom in the middle connecting the 2 rooms, and then I got a little. I made my one room. It's like a little living area, chill area, and then my other room, my bedroom. So
So you
it's nice.
got like a whole little apartment to yourself.
Yeah, yeah, it's
That's
cool.
that's kind of fire. So what's like? I mean I know it's not like it's obviously kind of big. Like it's probably bigger than your bedroom at home, but
Yeah.
obviously you can't live in there for your whole life. But is that for a kid, ninth grader to be living in a space like that? I mean, what are some of the highlights of your dorm room?
Nah, it's crazy. It's like uh my room right now, like it's kind of the chill room. So we be in there watching movies after practices and workouts and stuff, playing the game, you know. It's fun. Staying up late sometimes, you
Yeah, staying up late on a school night your freshman year.
know. Yeah, some days, some days.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you probably haven't learned your lesson. Yeah, I try so hard. Like I can't stay up past. Well, like, I have before, but like, I can't stay up past midnight. Like if I go to bed after midnight, bro, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be exhausted the rest of the day. I just can't do it.
Yeah, we don't be staying up that late. I usually get them out my room around like 11, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If you go to bed at like 11, I mean, I don't know what time your school starts. Like if it starts at like 8 or whatever, then you're kind of chilling, I guess. But
Yeah.
we did talk about how you and Trey are basically gonna kill it this year. But do you have any specific goals for the team?
Nah, our main goal for the team, we trying to win a state championship. We supposed to be top 5 ranked in the area. So our goal, we just trying to get that ring this year.
I'm not surprised. You guys are ranked top 5 in your area, but just again coming in as a freshman, like to have those high expectations. Are you at all like a little nervous for it, or not really?
Now I'm excited. I've been on the sidelines watching these high school games, and I just been ready to get on the court and perform and show these fans show what I got.
Yeah, it's just a crazy thing about for me because I mean just recently I think you Trey, and it's kind of know if you know him like Jermaine O'Neal. Um,
Uh-huh.
you guys like the three. Then I also interviewed like the Boozer twins and everything, but and Benny Fragella, but that was all like in person and like asking like a question with the game. But you three were like the first two that I did like a sit down interview with. They're on the class of
Uh-huh.
2025. Everyone else is like old or just older than you. So it's just crazy thinking about how like you really haven't played high school basketball yet. So just you
Yeah.
mentioned like kind of sit on the sidelines, like watch people play. I mean just how I mean, yeah, I guess like how excited are you just to know like I'm a high schooler, like this is my 4 years, you're gonna be getting tons of media coverage and everything like that.
Nah, yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, I've been super excited and pumped to just get on the court and play. I've been watching the playoffs for a long time. I've been going to the high school games Friday nights a lot of times. So I'm just ready to get on the court myself.
Yeah. And I went on my phone real quick, just to check something, make sure the interview's running smoothly. And then I saw like I went to your little tag section on your Instagram. This is just off topic. I'm a little disorganized right now, but I saw that you and Trey were both rocking a bow tie. And I wish I asked Trey, I mean, yeah, I only wear bow ties too, so I'm curious. Like, are you a
Yeah.
bow tie guy as well, or was it just like yo, let's be funny and wear bow ties? I mean, what went into that choice?
Nah. I'm straight bow tie. I'm straight bow ties for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like like a tie is fine, but like not many people wear a bow tie. Like a bow tie is different, Like you gotta be a
Hey,
certain type of
that's
person
what
to
I'm
rock a bow
saying. You
tie.
gotta
That's
be
why I'm
yeah.
only bow ties. And then just another thing too, Trey's feet were pretty fire that night.
Yeah.
What you have on your feet?
I had a Air Force One, so
Okay, all right, all right.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
interesting. What all white or what color?
Yes, sir. I had the all white Air Forces on.
Yeah, the basics, man, the basics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to admit though, Trey, how do you beat with those shoes, bro?
Hey, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
The
no,
boys,
those shoes were different, bro. Those shoes are tough.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't be debating that. But now again, what I was planning on asking was, AU team. I think you did play with you played with Bates Fundamentals for a little bit this summer, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I mean that team obviously has a pretty big name. Bates. It's pretty well known. So what's it like, kind of being on that young team, and now you're gonna have to carry the whole legacy that this program set for you guys.
Yeah, yeah. It was a fun little summer. We got on the rankings, played pretty well. It was fun.
Yeah. Do you have it all favorite moment from the summer?
Uh, Nah, not like my one favorite moment, but like being in the hotels with the guys, with the gang, just chilling, playing the games, talking trash. That's pretty fun.
Yeah. You'll just be like in the hotel room just talking trash to your teammates or what?
Yeah, yeah. It's chopping it up, talking trash. Yeah,
Yeah, like a little like roast session kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say like what I heard, but I was eavesdropping these like kids having a conversation after this basketball game. I
Uh-huh.
I heard some funny roasts, but I'm not gonna share what I heard. But now we're kind of nearing the end of the interview. I just got a couple more questions left. Kind of one. This one might spark more questions, but I mean, again, not a lot of people in the country know. I mean, a lot of people do know who you are, but also like you're new to the high school basketball scene, so not as much people know who you are compared to
Yep,
some
yep.
older players. You got any fun facts or anything you want to share that no one else knows about you?
Uh, nah, uh, towards my game, I like defense. People say, I would like to say I'm the best defender in the class of 2025, and point guard. So I don't know. I'm very unknown right now in the 2025, but people gonna see soon. So
Yeah, well, you're not like very unknown. You're just not like a blown up, I guess, high school
yeah,
star yet that everyone knows. Just because, I mean, you haven't played any high school basketball. Like to have a Division
right,
One
right,
offer, you have a lot more clout than a lot of players your age do. But you're not at the level as if you were a senior. Like I even guarantee
right,
you,
right.
you were a senior, but you still have this that one Division One offer. You probably have like 5 times the amount of followers just because you've been around much longer. So.
Yeah. I got you. I got you. I feel what you're talking about.
Yeah. And then finally, like a good just overall question to wrap up the interview. What are your goals for life?
For life, my I'm trying to finish out high school and go to a good Division 1 basketball school and compete for a national championship and then eventually try and get to the NBA and set life up for my family.
Yeah, for sure. Well, anyways, man, again, really, really appreciate you coming on, letting me interview you. Make sure you guys give us a follow on Instagram. His is at underscore Rod with like a bunch of D's. I don't know how much D's, but it's just underscore Rod. Just type in a bunch of
Yes,
D's and
sir.
you'll find Instagram. And mine's at iHoopsFL. And then for 2025, 6'2" point guard at Orchard Lake, St. Mary's, Sharod Barnes. I'm Isaac Fleischer. And this has been another iHoopsFL interview. Peace out, guys.